Hey everybody. Now first of all, let's apologize for the sound in the background. My sister's watching Legally Blondes. The movie looks really stupid, but I don't know. And two, I'm going to be reviewing the movie Napoleon Dynamite for my real life film reviews. Now before I get started, quick shout outs to Liekkiliekki. I'm sorry for mispronouncing your name, but that's really hard to pronounce. But he left a nice comment on two of my videos. Mr. Parka, who is a really cool guy who does DVD updates, so check him out. And Nello5, who sent me a really funny rant against some of Fred, Niegahiga, and Shane Dawson TV. It's like a rant by them, and it was really super funny. So check them out. Add them as friends and subscribe. Now back to Napoleon Dynamite. Napoleon Dynamite is a 2004 kind of indie comedy from Jared Hess, and it stars Jon Heder as Napoleon Dynamite, who's who's a kid who's in high school, and he's kind of depressed, kind of weird, kind of uncool kid, and who gets beat up a lot, and he lives with his brother, who I thought was actually the father, whatever, named Kip, played by Evan Ruel, and a llama named Tina, and Kip kind of boasts about hours in a chat room, whatever, and yeah, and he doesn't have many friends at school. The only friends he has are Deb, played by Tina Majorino, and sooner or later a guy named Pedro, who is played by Efren Ramirez. And also at back of the house, Napoleon's grandmother, who also he lived with, gets an injury in a biking accident, and she doesn't trust them to be alone, so she brings Uncle Rico, played by John Grease, to stay with them temporarily. And he's kind of like he has a camper van, he lives in there, and he's a former quarterback, and he can't get his brain out of 1982, and he's basically working with Kip to start a sale of selling Tupperware door to door. And back at school, Napoleon helps Pedro win for class president against Summer Wheatley, who I found out to be played by Haley Duff. She doesn't have many scenes, but whatever, fine. And meanwhile, Uncle Rico kind of ruins Napoleon's partial life too. So before I saw this movie, I thought Juno was the best indie kind of comedy I've seen. This movie actually takes the cake. This movie is, I'm not lying to you, the funniest movie I've ever seen. I watched it I don't know what it's like, watching it at daytime, but I watched it at nighttime, really kind of late, like at 10. But let's say the first third of the movie, it went from in terms of laughing, it went from funny to very funny to hysterical, to the point where there's one scene where Uncle Rico Stanley shows Kip and Napoleon a videotape. I forgot what it was about. And in the middle of Napoleon says up and goes, "Yo, I'm a bunch of retards." That made me laugh so hard I almost cried, I'm not even gonna lie. And the next two thirds, they're really good, but that first third is really, really funny. And like I said, Jared has directed and wrote the movie, and I think lately his wife Drusha. And also I found out he wasn't credited, but actually Jon Heder, who played Napoleon, wrote the film as well, so we gotta give him some credit there. And also Jon Heder, great performance as Napoleon. Even though he's kind of uncool and stuff, you still root for him. Efren Ramirez is good, Tim Margarino's good, John Gears is pretty good, Aaron Ruel's really good. Oh, and also another thing funny about him, that he meets this girl online named La Fonda, and that's pretty cool. But anyway, it's a really funny movie. Great script, great performances. I give this 4 stars. I've never laughed so hard at a film. This is easily the funniest film I've ever seen, and I highly recommend people who haven't seen it and who would love a good, funny comedy that checks out because it's just so hilarious. Now I want to know a few things in the comment box. 1, have you seen Napoleon Dynamite? 2, did you like Napoleon Dynamite? And 3, what is the best Jerry Hess movie you've ever seen? Or did you not like his next 2 movies? After this, he made Nacho Libre and Gentleman Broncos. I haven't seen Nacho Libre, but you know, it looks alright. And Gentleman Broncos doesn't look all that good either. But I haven't seen them, so let me know. Well, that's it. See you later. Bye.